Hi, my name is Bosco Hoover, and today I will be doing a speech entitled "For All Debts, Public and Private." Um, Pretty much, I'm talking about this, and I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but while looking at a dollar, I ran across a very interesting phrase on the front. And if you have a dollar, you can pull it out, and I will pass this around. But this says here that, and I want you to see this. It says on the top right there that this legal tender is good for all debts, public and private. So I became very interested in this one phrase and why it was added to the dollar bill, because it was added in the year 1913. So for the past 3 years, I've been researching this topic, and it's very interesting what I found out about the U.S. dollar, the U.S. monetary system. It is very important to know the value of a dollar. So what I'm going to talk to you about today, three main topics, three main points. I will talk about the original monetary system, um, our current monetary system, and how our current monetary system works. So first of all, our original monetary system was based on something called bimetallism. And what this means, bimetallism means that there's a gold or silver. Well, actually, at this time, there was both a gold and silver standard. What this basically means is that money at that time had a defined value. So you might have a $20 silver certificate. You might have gold coins, you know, but the main point is that you could actually take these certificates or notes into a bank. They would actually give you that equivalent in gold or silver. So the money actually had value. What happened was the Black Friday, I'm sure you're familiar with that, the run on the banks. And during that time when the run of the banks happened, people found out that the banks actually didn't have the amount of money that they had loaned out. So it was left to the government to create a different monetary system. And what they did was created something called a debt-based monetary system, which is based on fractional banking, which brings me to my next point. In the year 1912, prominent and influential men met on an island called Jekyll Island and had a secret meeting where they determined the Federal Reserve Act, or the how that would be defined. The new monetary system would be defined. And there was Paul Warburg, J.P. Morgan, Senator Aldrich, and these prominent men that determined this. And in 1913, President Woodrow Wilson signed the Federal Reserve Act into law, and it became law at that time. So this brings me to my last and final point of how this system works, our current monetary system, which is based, like I said, on debt, fractional banking. What pretty much happens is that the bank is able, say if the bank has $100 in its vault, the bank is able to issue out a loan of $99 and keep $1 in reserve. If that $99 is deposited into another bank, that bank can issue out $98, and it goes on and on. So pretty much off of $100, you can issue out $1,000 in loans. So this, we're talking about millions of dollars that's being issued out on money that's not actually in existence. To put it in simpler terms, it was explained in an article I read in the Economist that say that it was 10 people that wanted to play poker, and they all needed 100 chips. So they go to the bank and they tell the bank, we all need 100 chips to play poker. 10 people, they need 1,000 chips. The bank tells each person, we can issue out a loan of 100 chips per person, 1,000 chips, but each person owes us 1% interest. The whole thing is that that money is never created. So this brings me to my final point, that the system is unsustainable, that it cannot continue to exist, because the fact is that if everyone paid their debts today and there was no more debt, there would be no more money. So again, this is my speech for all debts, public and private. Uh, Main points that I went over. Again, the original monetary system, our current monetary system, and how that current monetary system works. And I want to leave you with a speech by Woodrow Wilson, again, the president that signed into act the Federal Reserve Act of 1913. It was in a speech that he said, I have thoroughly betrayed my country. We are no longer a country that's ruled by the majority or by the wishes of a few powerful men. Thank you.